let my friends get hurt again.
The Holocron. I'm afraid it's changing him.
What if there are secrets we can learn from it that'll help us destroy the Sith?
Ezra, the secrets in that thing almost destroyed you.
There are Imperial cadets at the Skystrike Academy who wish to defect to the rebels.
This is TIE SS-25. You can call me Wedge.
Welcome to the rebellion.
Still can't believe we're here to break this guy out of prison.
My friends! I give to you Reclem Station.
If we could steal a squadron's worth.
They would be key to building a strike fleet.
Let's go get them.
Everybody ready?
Yep. Let's go. One last glorious day in the Grand Army of the Republic.
Flying stormtroopers?
Worse, Mandalorians who serve the Empire. You haven't forgotten our ways. That has earned my respect.
So what's in it for you two?
Riches untold, that sort of thing. So, we'll split the treasure. Split the treasure? Oh, that's a classic.
Governor Price, these rebels have proven particularly stubborn. How do you intend to solve this problem?
I need someone who sees a bigger picture.
The Empire is getting better at anticipating our moves. I underestimated the commander. Previous attacks were clumsy, but this one was swift, precise. To defeat an enemy, you must know them. Not simply their battle tactics, but their history, philosophy, art.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Caravast. Embrace your destiny.
Jedi and Sith, the light and the dark.
I'm the one in the middle, the Bendu. Once a secret is known, it cannot be unknown.
Your anger gives you strength.
I will pull the rebels apart piece by piece.
I must become more powerful.
They'll be the architects of their own destruction.
Ezra, turn away before it's too late! The key to destroying the Sith.
Hey guys, it's Star Wars Mania here, and I'm actually going to be showing you some Star Wars Rebels Season 3 Easter eggs. Some Easter eggs were hidden in the trailer, and I'm going to be showing them to you. So first, we have Wedge Antilles. So, as you saw in the trailer before, you hear a guy say, "You can call me Wedge," and here you actually see him in a TIE outfit, in his TIE fighter outfit. So, if you didn't know, Wedge used to be a TIE pilot, well, as you see here, and he gained information of the Empire and defected to the rebel cause, and he gave the rebels the information. And second, we have a group of Y-wings. So here you see the Y-wings, and Y-wings are a famous rebel vehicle. They were present at a lot of different space battles, like the battle of Yavin and the Battle of Endor. Pretty much every Star Wars space battles during the time in the movies, during the time of the rebels. The X-wings and the B-wings weren't the only ones that were there. Here we see the Millennium Falcon. So everyone knows what the Millennium Falcon is if you really know Star Wars. it is what Han Solo and Chewie always fly around in. In the new movie, you see when Rey is the new pilot of the Falcon. But in The Empire Strikes Back, when they're on Cloud City, you do find out that the Falcon wasn't always Han's. It actually did belong to Lando. And Lando is actually probably in the Falcon at this time. So, because this is before The Empire Strikes Back. So, maybe we'll be seeing Lando some more. Hopefully. So here in this picture, you see a lot of different things. So on the wing of the Phantom, you see it looks like an oversized buzz droid. And then I'm not sure, but hanging on to it, you see like a small figure that kind of is wearing like the outfit of Zeb and is kind of purple like Zeb. Not sure if you guys can see it. And then under the Phantom, you actually see walking like on the bottom, you see Captain Rex, which is really weird. Because how is he walking on the Phantom if well, he's upside down? Doesn't make any sense. So another thing is we actually get the B-Wing back. So if you see under the Ghost, you see the B-Wing hanging onto it, because as we learned in a previous episode of Star Wars Rebels, the B-Wing does not have it has a hyperdrive, but if you use that big ion cannon thing, that's super powerful. The B-Wing's hyperdrive just gets disabled. So the B-Wing does not have a hyperdrive. And you see that they made more. Oops. So they made more B-Wings. I'm not sure if that's like the old prototype B-Wing, or if it's actually the original B-Wing or if it's actually not the original, if it's actually the newer model of the B-Wing that we see in the Star Wars movies. This one's really, really good. The Room of Grand Admiral Thrawn. So, Grand Admiral Thrawn, you've probably heard of him in the Star Wars universe. If not, watch some other videos on him. I don't know that much about him, so I probably wouldn't be very good at telling you. But so you see Grand Admiral Thrawn in the background. You see on his table he has like an old he has the mask that Kanan wore when they were on Malachor, and a Temple Guard mask. It could have been the Temple Guard mask of the Grand Inquisitor, too. And then if you look through the window, you actually see that he's on Coruscant, because you see that that small building with the circle thing on top, that is right next to the Jedi Temple. So he might actually be in the Jedi Temple, right now, where his work is. And anyway, focusing on the pictures, you see two pictures on Hera. So, well, first things first. You actually see on the left of that big picture of Hera, you see Ezra as a cadet, from a previous episode where he went undercover. And then right to the right of that, the big picture of Hera, I think that is probably famous. Those little block things in the portrait, it's probably a famous type of Ryloth art, because 2 or 3 pictures to the right of it, you see Cham Syndulla, Hera's mom, and young Hera in a picture together. and if you look closely, it's in that same type of art. Here you actually see like you can that green spirit. If you saw the Clone Wars, you would, if you haven't, you should definitely watch the entire Clone Wars series, cause that would explain a lot of things in Star Wars Rebels, like why Ahsoka left the Jedi Order. But you actually see but you see that spirit that you probably saw on in the Clone Wars, where they're on the same planet where Dathomir, the same planet where Darth Maul and Savage Opress and Asajj Ventress originated from. This is where they were born, and that spirit may be the spirit of Mother Talzin, because as you saw previously, she was killed. So, maybe. So right here, you're actually gonna hear, I'm gonna play it again, you're actually gonna hear Asajj Ventress talk. I mean, if Asajj Ventress is in Star Wars Rebels, I mean, it's gonna be mind-blowing. Cause she's not a Jedi, and she's not a Sith. And she's actually a bounty hunter. But what you hear her saying makes her sound, but what you're gonna hear her saying, I'm gonna play it in a minute, makes her sound like a Sith. But she actually did help the Jedi a little bit, and was a good friend of Ahsoka's. So, here's what she's saying.
Your anger gives you strength.
So, did you hear that? Your anger gives you strength. That is probably coming from Ventress. Here you see earlier you saw that green spirit of Mother Talzin. Well, here you actually see that again, the green thing in the background. But you see that it kind of possessed Kanan's eyes. So Kanan now has green eyes. So it's possible that Mother Talzin tried to possess his body so she can get her old body back. So I think we might be seeing a lot to do with we might actually see a lot of Darth Maul, some more Night Sisters, and some more Night Brothers on Dathomir, which would be really cool. And here you see something really cool. I think they're also going to be focusing on a lot of Mandalorian things here. And if you saw the Clone Wars, you know what she's holding, the Dark Saber. This is a weapon that belonged to Pre Vizsla and Death Watch. Death Watch is the group that Sabine's mother belonged to. They were like a terrorist group of Mandalore. Really, really evil. So, but Sabine's mother, it's weird, because Sabine's mother was a member of it, but yet Sabine does not seem like she'd be a member of House Vizsla or Death Watch. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please subscribe and leave a like. Oops. Okay. If you liked it, subscribe and leave a like. And I will be posting a lot more Star Wars videos. Not Battlefront for a while. But bye.